Okay, good. You are an embodied reflection of Source. You are thus infinitely empowered, abundant, and a co-creator with your context always. You are an alchemist. Divination works because the web of life is intelligently organized with coordinated and storied agency. Let's take a look at the stories playing out now. Hi everyone. So we have two new beginnings occurring for all of us on a collective basis at our Aquarius new moon that's coming up on February 8th. The first is the Sabian Symbology that's imbued at the degree point, the 19-degree Aquarius degree point of this particular new moon. Fascinating symbol, a large white dove bearing a message. Now, a lot of us are working through exponential levels of transparency. The release of any remnants of self-delusion, getting completely clear about ourselves, about various things in our lives, what's been going on. And this message here, a large white dove bearing a message, is talking about clarity descending. So after many months, in fact, over the course of much of 2015, many people were feeling quite stuck or confused, or there were many threads, possibilities, potentials, and there was no clarity about which direction to go. This is talking about clarity arrives. There's a different energy that is supporting movement. Now, we get into the new Chinese New Year. The red fire monkey begins on this new moon. So the actual point of the Chinese New Year with the new animal, the new energies that coming into play, takes place on the second new moon after the winter solstice. And this year of the fire monkey is so supportive of moving all of the insights, the intuitions, the ideas, the projects that have been wanting to come into play over the course of the last 12 to 24 months. So be prepared. This year is going to be active, clever, playful, adventurous, a bit of a trickster element at play, sassy. This is about being discerning. This is about going with the flow. This is about really owning your power, kind of stepping into a new state of confidence, which is very exciting. So we're all going to be fed by this fire monkey year. Now, one thing I want to mention before we move on is that the new moon symbol, a large white dove bearing a message, is interesting in that over the course of the summer, if you recall, we had two events that occurred at the 21-degree Leo point, and that symbol was a carrier pigeon fulfilling its mission. Interesting. We had Venus conjunct Jupiter at that point, and we had a new moon later in the summer at that same point. So we had then a carrier pigeon fulfilling its mission, and now here we are 6 months later, a large white dove bearing a message. So don't be clear and don't be fooled. This is a time of clarity. It is at hand for you if you take it, if you sit, if you become still, if you meditate. There is information that can come to you now. It's a ripe time for you to, one, gain clarity, and two, move forward like the monkey. Scorpio, welcome to your I Ching throw. So for this cycle, for our Aquarius new moon, February 8th to March new moon cycle. We are throwing the I Ching live for you so you can see me do it. So what is the microcycle? I throw the I Ching to look at the microcycle for you, the energy that's underpinning this time frame for Scorpio-centric people, for that demographic of people. The Sabian Symbology pulls in the macrocycle for the collective, what storyline is underpinning the energy set for all of us. But now let's look at the microcycle for you. Three tails. So we have our first line at the bottom is a 6. And a 6 is a broken line. Now I will say, for those of you who know the I Ching, some lines are transforming lines, which means that they change. They have a piece in there that's instigating a change. And some of them are non-changing lines. I, for these general scopes, only do the initial I Ching hexagram that comes forward. I don't record the changing lines. So we bring up essentially the main core message. So 3 heads. So you can see that the heads have a value of 3 and the tails have a value of 2. So here we have a solid. The solid singular lines are masculine lines. They're also called light lines because they have the solar element of action. And the broken lines are the feminine or dark lines. They're the receptive. Oh, and one fell here. Let's, you know what, I'm going to throw that one again. Three heads again. Oh, interesting. 3 heads again. Fabulous. Okay, beautiful. Here we have 1 head and 2 tails. And here we have same. Okay, so I can tell you what this one is. So here at the bottom of the head, because we build it up from the bottom, so there it is. You have 2 trigrams here, Scorpio, and this is number 44, liaison. The 2 trigrams, let me tell you what they're called. This is soon, and the top is Chien. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. So Scorpio, let's get going with your spread. This month, I am going back to the Bral Talej deck. This is a very powerful deck. This is one of my first. After having, after having purchased and used tarot, I had bought this many years ago and found it to be an extraordinarily powerful deck. Part of which is kind of the elements within it, the artwork, the symbology, but also the energetic potency of the deck itself. Because I've been to the place. This was developed in northern Italy in a place called Damanure. And the artwork was developed by, not for the deck, the artwork was just created by the founder of Damanure named Falco. And Shama Viola, a wonderful woman, had the insight to create this deck using his artworks and using the symbology that community, Falco, and others, I think, as well, had channeled. So there's a language, an ancient language that was channeled through this particular community. And I'm just looking at something here, and I just want to make sure you see the feather. I'm going to move some stuff back. There's a couple additions you can see if you've tuned in before. The flowers, number one. The narcissus. That was it. That was the spot. Beautiful. Okay, Scorpio. So let's see. It's interesting that the feather kind of took my attention. Let's see what wants to come up for you. Wow. 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 Oh, gosh. Okay. So, Scorpio, there's a couple kind of amazing aspects here that I want to point out to you. One is the big card, which you can't quite see on camera. Let me lift it up. This card, there's 112 total cards. There's 111 cards in the deck, and then there's one called the Bral Talej card, which is a potentiality card. So there's 112 cards in this deck overall. The big card is coming up for you in the exact same position it came up for Taurus. And it's in the foundations sector. So for this month ahead, there are big shifts going on. So again, this is from the February 8th Aquarius new moon, that monthly cycle. Now, spiritually, Scorpio, you are going to be in a space, just inherently in an energetic space of reaching out, maybe connecting on a new level, maybe meditating more, maybe reaching your energy set, like expanding your energetic sphere in a bigger way. This is about thinking bigger. This is about dreaming bigger. This is about imagining bigger, doing more significant envisionings for yourself. Really go for what you desire, your deepest, most delicious bliss points, the greatest level of excitement. What is it that you want to create for yourself? This is about you really going for it in your imagination, in your desire set, in your energy set. You are feeling fantastic. Now, again, this is a general reading. This is not going to apply to everybody out there, but yes, a lot of you out there are tapping in. You're feeling successful. You can feel it. And it's going here. So it's feeding this pole. So you are feeling like you can taste success. So even if you're not realizing success, whether relationship, business, whatever, this is like a wow thing because you have been through so much the last couple of years and you are tasting success now. You can see it. You can feel it. You're starting to experience it. You're feeling a new cycle is starting. Wow, Scorpio. And look at this. Mentally, you are seeing the function in things. You're understanding why things had to happen. You're relaxing. You're seeing positively, optimistically. You're understanding the bigger picture of you. You're feeling hopeful. You're thinking hopeful. You're thinking outside of the box, maybe in a broader way. So this is fantastic because you're in a mindset. The positive way of thinking is the aligned way of thinking. Understanding and having the perspective that things are working is aligned with your higher wisdom. It is the way natural systems work. So having that aligning for you is delicious. Now, there is a new birth at hand, and it looks like it's with a man. So there's a new birth that is starting to unfold for you. It's going to require risk. So it's going to require courage for you. You're going to have to you're going to have to push a growth edge. You're going to have to push your bubble a little bit, your bubble of safety. And you're going to have to really challenge yourself and be courageous and step up to the plate, because it does look like there is some new birth with regards to a significant man. This could be a love relationship. This could be a business partner. This is somebody significant that's coming into the picture. Now, for some of you, this is somebody that you might already even know, but that there is a new development at hand that is requiring a little more risk, a little more courage. There's something pushing. Something wants to be birthed with this man. This is exciting. This is very exciting, Scorpio. Wow. So let me pull an angel card for you. Beautiful. Let's see what wants to come. Now, this is the very international spread during this month for you, because this is the Findhorn angel cards. And they are also magical. I've been to Findhorn as well. I've lived there for a short period of time, and it's magical. So let's see, and these are magical cards. What's coming? Interesting. So acceptance is coming up, Scorpio, for you. Now, I have to tell you, it feels very aligned, because you're here with this mental state of positivity, of optimism. You're seeing, your perspective is cleared. You're not judging so much. You're accepting the beauty of the rightness, the right order of things, the divine order of things. Wow. This is a big time. Now, again, same position as Taurus. Not only the same card, the same position of the same card. So for those of you with Scorpio Taurus aspects, you're definitely going through a surge. There's something powerful that is unfolding for you now. Wow, Scorpio, beautiful. So let's move on and see what else is coming forward for you. Scorpio, so let's take a look at the Dakini, the goddess, who is coming forward for you. This month, the Dakini from Penny Slinger's 64 Dakini Oracle that came forward to reflect who you are to become over the course of the cycle to flow optimally was number 7, fractali. This is what Penny writes. She is born from the air of consciousness and duplicates herself within the largest to the smallest form. Fractali is a Dakini composed of transforming fractals. Fractals move out from her whenever and wherever she moves through her fractal universe. Fractals, Scorpio, are referring to the macrocosm and the microcosm being a self-similar whole, one whole, smaller, or within the other. Everything is like each other. So let me read two components here for you. One is the Dakini transmission for Fractali. The other is the affirmation. Scorpio, your transmission is this: I am she who holds the golden key. Universes revolve in me. In fractal, complex simplicity, it's all one, you see. Speaking macrocosmically, the affirmation, Scorpio, for Fractali, for you to embody is this: I am part of everything, and everything is part of me. I see the grand design, and I do not doubt my place in it. I care for everything, the large and the small. Beautiful, Scorpio. This one's a deep one. A reminder that there's an online library that houses the PDF documents that Penny Slinger has written up. And if you'd like to read more on this Dakini or any of your past Alchemy Scope Dakinis, you can go below this video and visit the library. A reminder for any couples out there that I'm having an $88 special couples relationship spread personalized video, along with a free offering throughout the entire month of February. It is the archetypal profile for relationships. So the free offering is the profile that looks at the archetypal stories that live between you and your partner. So for anybody that orders their private video couples reading, I will provide a free relationship archetypal profile throughout the month of February. A great offer. I wish you a beautiful month. Talk to you soon. Bye.